All right, today's gonna be shoulder day. Gonna be starting off with the reverse pec deck, reverse pec flies. This is gonna be for the rear delts. So we'll start with some rear delts, do like 2 exercises for rear delts, then we'll move on to front and middle delt. And then I'm thinking we make it like a forearm shoulder day combo instead of just doing shoulders today. I'm gonna do some cardio today. After the forearms are done, we'll be doing like 35 minutes of cardio. So for these, I like to kind of just get in a small warm-up set first and then go for like the heavy working sets. So I got it set to 130 here, or sorry, 120 here. Just keeping the shoulders relaxed now. For the first working set, we're gonna do things different from the warm-up set. So the warm-up set was just kind of repping it out, get everything warmed up, get the blood going. Whereas the first working set, we're gonna focus on making sure the stacks don't touch to keep the resistance on the rear delts the whole time. And we're gonna hold at the top for like a second and then slowly bring it back down. To drop down 145. Okay, so same thing, but we're keeping at 145 instead of 160. Ten-second rest pause. Those pause reps make it a lot harder to like continue the set without taking a pause. Okay. So dropped it down to 130 now. This time we're not going to do the pause, but we're going to try not to keep the stacks from touching still. Okay, so next shoulder exercise I'm going to be doing, so it's kind of like the same thing we do with the double arm rear delt fly, but instead of double arm, it's just one arm at a time, and I'm kind of twisting my body like sideways like that, just to get a nice big like stretch on the rear delt before like I'm even starting the lift. Or well, we usually fail at 8, so. Now for one of my favorite rear delt exercises, we're gonna be doing the bent over rear delt dumbbell raise. So we're grabbing the dumbbells, bending over like that, and just throwing our arms back like that, but kind of like controlling it to try to feel the mind muscle connection. But we're not going up like that, we're just throwing them back. Drop set that with the 20s. In this last set here, we're just gonna use the 20s. These are really hard to do, but man, do you like really feel them if you're doing it the right way. Third or fourth exercise here is going to be the machine lateral raises. I kind of stopped doing the dumbbell ones recently just because it was just tweaking my shoulder every time. So I already had like a sensitive shoulder from a past injury. So we'll just stick with these for now until we feel like our shoulder's like good enough to go back to the dumbbell version. Okay, same thing for the second set here, and then we'll switch it up for the third set. Second rest pause. This third set here, instead of grabbing the handles, we're just gonna keep the arms pointed to the ground like that and then do the raise. So for these, we have to drop the weight just a little bit. So we went from 110 to 80. Now for some dumbbell. Now for some dumbbell shoulder press. This will be a good way to test where our strength gains are at for the shoulder days. So I think last time we did 60s, we got like 10 or 9 reps. So I don't think we're gonna get that today. It's because of the way we've been feeling so far, but we're gonna try to push for 8. That's about what I thought we'd get. We'll do another set with the 60s. I really fight for that last one. So we're just grabbing onto the side of the stack, leaning pretty far outward. And we're just gonna do like the same motion as a lateral raise. Okay, so shoulders are done. We're just gonna check out the pump for shoulders, see what we've been cooking up. It's a pretty decent pump today, especially the like middle and rear delt is just like super pumped today. That's always nice to see, can't complain. Decent shoulder day overall. Definitely getting leaner, but also starting to get slightly weaker. Like today and yesterday would be our first days since we started the cut, where we could kind of see like a very small drop in numbers. I have to introduce a couple refeed days where I bump up the carbs so I have more energy. Maybe that'll help overall. But our protein intake is matching just like pretty much our body weight and like 10 pounds like extra, 10 grams extra. Yeah, just probably have to just keep an eye on it, because like my main goal throughout the cut is to just not lose the mass that I built throughout the bulk, try to maintain as much muscle as possible and just shred that body fat. So yeah, we'll bang out some forearms now and then go do some cardio. And just before that, do one more pump check here. Okay, so forearms. Forearms are done. I don't know if you can tell or not. For forearms, we just did the dumbbell raise where like we're curling up like that for the top and the brachialis, and then for the underside of the forearm, we just curled up like that. So we just like went on a bench and just kept curling. Another cardio session down. This time 330 calories for 35 minutes. 10 for the distance, almost 11. A pretty good cardio session. Burns a little bit more calories than we usually do. So just gonna head home now, eat something, and then upload the video. So until the next one.